My name is Molly Schulte. I'm located in Nashua, New Hampshire, and I am the owner of IDOLIZE Brows and Beauty franchise. So my background, it was not in aesthetics. My background was in education, and I decided in 2019 to leave teaching because I wasn't professionally satisfied. I wanted to see what else was out there, and did a lot of research, and that's what led me into franchising. And I thought, that is something I could do, with the proper support. I could get into business if it wasn't all on my own, if I had a team to work with and systems in place that I could just replicate. I became an esthetician when I was in the process of opening IDOLIZE because I wanted to have more knowledge and ability to work within the spa. However, you don't have to be in aesthetics to open up a franchise or an IDOLIZE location. I found it was helpful to me in being able to help my staff and to work in the spa. However, there's many franchise owners who do not have that background, so it can go either way. But I enjoy what I do. I love the business side and the aesthetic side, so I feel like I'm pretty lucky for that. So what first attracted me to IDOLIZE is the fact that it's a small and emerging brand. It wasn't a huge franchise with hundreds of locations where I couldn't get in touch with anybody from corporate. I liked the size in terms of like the size to open, the cost associated with being able to open an IDOLIZE location, but also my ability to talk to someone in corporate literally any day, any time of day, whether that's the director of operations or the CEO, Mo. When I knew that IDOLIZE was going to be the brand that I was going to sign with was when I went down to North Carolina for the first time and did my discovery day with the team. At that point, I had met with probably 4 or 5 different concepts and was not convinced that any of them were the right match for me. There was too many unknowns, too many question marks. When I went down to North Carolina and met with Mo and the team and did a 2-day discovery day, that's what solidified it for me when I met him and went to the specific locations. It was exactly the vibe and the culture that I was looking for. I was very intimidated not having a business background. Some of the other brands that I met with, I just didn't get the family vibe, like the work family vibe that I got with the corporate team in Charlotte at IDOLIZE. I wasn't sure how much I could trust, who would be not my boss, but like the CEO of the brand, the person that I would like to contact and work with and have a good relationship with. I got that from Mo and the team versus I didn't get that from other concepts that I had interviewed and worked with. And then of course going to the locations and seeing the rapport between corporate locations and the franchisee locations, it was exactly what I was looking for, the support that I knew I was going to need if I was going to be successful. That's basically when I was in North Carolina and leaving to come home after the 2 days, I was pretty much ready to sign on the dotted line.